Well, I guess I'm a part of that 80% because I shall never be king. And, oh, sorry, went on a scar rant. I got the news today, Monday. Monday. It is May 15th, the Ides of May, and I did not hear that the John Campea show was shifting to a newsletter, going behind a paywall. Like I do every day, I turn on the YouTubes and I get prepared to watch all the guys as they do the John Campea show live. But it just wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's going to be late. And I go straight to his community tab, and there's some things about a newsletter. I'm like, what's going on here? What is this? And it looks like there's something happening with the John Campea show. Like it's moving to a new thing. I'm like, okay, is it on his website? Did he do the thing where he said he was thinking about doing? So I do what I rarely ever do, and I have to give credit to John Campea Exposed, even though the things, I mean, it's obviously one of those, hate love channels. I'm just, I'm subscribed to everything that they do and I watch everything they do, but I'm going to expose it, so it's like, all right. But that's where I got the news from. I'm like, because it was obvious that if something major had happened, that it might have been on an open mic, but I missed the last open mic. I guess I'm a part of the 80% because I missed the last couple of open mics. I haven't really been watching the open mics. And I'll get into another reason about that in a minute. So I knew if anything major happened that they would have clipped it for me and be like, exposed. And they clipped it. And so John Campea is hiding the main show behind a paywall now. I'm like, oh, he did it. He did it. What was that movie clip? Son of a bitch, he did it. Right? But, and usually, like I said, I'm not on the bandwagon, but I gotta partially agree. Look, I guess since I'm a part of that 80% that's not doing enough, because in this clip, John explains that he's moving the show because YouTube is changing. Of course, YouTube is every 5 years. YouTube makes major shifts and changes and whatnot. It's hurting everybody. Every content creator is slow to grow. But it's like social media all over. It's some people blow up overnight, some people blow up over time. Some people there are channels out there who, when they started off a little bit after me, were nowhere near our subscriber counts, and now there's like one in particular. I just gave him a shout out today. Movie Burner Entertainment. Go check them out. They were half our subscribers, and then one day I wasn't paying attention. Overnight I looked at them and they were double our subscribers. You put out good content, you get subscribers. But the John Campea Exposed guys, they kind of, I'm gonna admit, they kind of captured how I felt about it, because it was all like, the analytics tells us that the majority of the people who are watching our stuff are watching the clips. The first thing I noticed when I looked at his content, because I thought I missed something, I noticed that the clips thumbnails had changed. I'm like, ooh, that's fancy, that's nice. That looks. I mean, you're not putting your individual picture next to it, and I was actually like, ooh, that's a nicer thumbnail. I'm like, so some changes are happening. Here's the problem that, for me being a part of the 80%, what is it, the 20% that's only watching, or the 80% that's not supporting enough? Here's the thing. Let's go with the story time. I know this was a little long-winded. I'm going to wrap this up. I became a member of the John Campea show. I joined their membership back when my homegirl Amy Newman was helping out. I put in I tried to support the channel even more. That was the first time I ever became a member. That's what pushed me to be a member, because I wanted to support the channel further, especially when my friend Amy was on. But for a long time, I don't know if I've been blocked. I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know if it's Google. I don't know if it's YouTube. I even reached out to Ray to find out what the problem is, but I cannot send a super chat. I figured this out either the top of this year or the end of last year. Something happened where I could not support the channel anymore. I couldn't send a super chat. I don't know what the glitch is. But if I send it, I put in for a super chat, I hit send. Sometimes the option doesn't even highlight. My card is up there, everything is fine. It doesn't proceed. It doesn't operate. And I reached out to Ray. Ray's like, I can't see. I don't see that you're blocked or anything. I can't see it either. I don't know what's going on. I even tried logging in under a different Google account. I can't do it. So, and this was before Amy had left. When so I figured, okay, now that she's on the show, let me try to become a channel member. Let me become a member of his YouTube channel. So maybe I can't send super chats, but I'm sure that I could send one of those monthly, free, super chats or something, because I'm paying as a member. Nope, I couldn't do that either. So I told her before she stopped doing the show, I said I want to support the show, but it's not letting me. So from that situation that I was in, I've never been able to send super chat. I've never been able to support the channel even when I wanted to. And I used to send super chats whenever I could back in the day. A couple times I've submitted super chats just to support the channel and to get a question read. So there was no point for me to stay a member. I took it away. And I'm not going to become a member just to watch the show. Like he said, in a way, in my opinion, he's wrong and he's right. Because now, by doing this, you are increasing. If the majority of your views are coming from your segments, then this will only force that. So it's not. I don't agree, because I noticed that his live show, his main show, is sometimes it'll be like 50,000. I've talked about this before. 50,000 to sometimes to 100,000 views. And the way I know YouTube works is it's not just on how many views you get, because you can be watching something for 5 seconds or 10 seconds and it makes it it's a click, it's a view. But it's also how long they're watching. And he's talked about this on his channel before. It's not all about how many. You can have a 30-second video, have 1 million views, and you're probably only getting a couple $100 because it's only 30 seconds. But if you have a 2-hour-long video that's getting 100,000 views, that's going to be more money, because it's all about how your channel is retaining their attention. And John has talked about on his channel how YouTube has praised him and been like, oh my God, how do you do this? I'm not subscribed to that many entertainment news shows like mine and like others and stuff, but John is one of the only ones that I know of that can have 5,000 people watching or more a live YouTube feed on the things that we're talking about. I know there's probably others. You can suggest some below in the comments, but I don't know of that many that can have 5,000 plus live viewers listening or watching his live show on YouTube for 2 hours straight, talking about movie topics. It's not that many out there. And remember, John has been praised for having that retention. One of the things that I'm going to agree with the exposed guys on that kind of got them under my skin was the the notion that like the podcast people, like most of the people that call in and tell or write in and say that they only turn the YouTube feed on and put the phone down and they don't even watch it. They only listen. That's still a view. I would love it if I have over 10,000 subscribers now, and I appreciate all my subscribers. But a lot of people, they subscribe for different reasons. Sometimes they like my reaction. Sometimes they like the live show. Sometimes they only like the clips and things, this and that and the other. They'll subscribe for one topic only, and they'll never watch again. I would, if all 10,000 of my subscribers were watching my show live, or half of, if only 10% of them were watching my show live for the hour long that it's on every week, and engaging like that, I'd lose my mind. I'd be hitting the roof in happiness. And to hear, well, only 20% of y'all are, watching. So, well, look, business wise, if that's what these analytics are saying, that's fine. It's gonna force, hey, get out of here. It's gonna force those clips to get more views anywhere. And if the money from the live feed and the clips are like, I guess if they're close in profit, I guess it does make sense to do it the way he's doing it. But because it's going to force those clips to get more views anyway. Somebody made that comment about turning it into TMZ. I guess that's what's going to happen now. And it did kind of bug me because it said, he said, well, if you're already a member, you can still watch it live. I'm like, I'm not going to. If I couldn't do it when I wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it. I couldn't send super chats, whatever. If it's a glitch or if I'm blocked, I don't know. I'm not gonna be a member now. I'm forced to just support the clips. If it's a topic that I want to listen to. Let me wrap this up. The benefit of the whole show was I took the whole experience, because between topics or something funny would happen, I would watch, I'd like to watch like something goofy happen between John or Ray, Aura, and whatnot. And that stuff was funny. And I would like to watch it live when it happened. But now I'm only going to click a clip and I would listen to all the topics, as they would come in. But now I'm only going to click a clip if the topic is interesting to me or something that I want to. So my retention is not going to be as retained as you thought it was going to be. That's just me. So let me know how it's going to affect you, what you think, how you've supported the channel. Are you going to stay a subscriber? Are you going to unsubscribe? All that good stuff. If you, I wonder I'm also curious how it's gonna happen with the sponsorship thing. Now, I guess I don't know. I don't know how any of this stuff is gonna be affected now, but it seems like John's making the shift. He's gonna test this out, see if it works for a while. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, he'll probably come back. But like I said, he'll be still live on the open mics and things like that. So, but at the top of this video, I said, hey, I haven't even been catching them. So a lot of changes happening a little bit too close, too fast. So if he likes it, that's his channel. Let him do what he's got to do. And I guess we'll just all see how it all unfolds in the future. If you want to watch more from our channel, become a subscriber. Let us know what you guys think. And we're going to give you more entertainment news, movie reviews, and stuff like that on the rundown. So till next time, guys, share your thoughts. What do you think about the John Campea show, putting the live John Campea show behind a paywall, I guess is what we're talking about now. Till next time, guys. Peace.